Welcome to Japan and More. I'm Becki.
And I'm Shawn.
We recently got a question asking if it was possible to do both Hiroshima and Miyajima in one day. Well, it's possible, but it may not be ideal.
For example, if you do a day trip from Osaka to Hiroshima, you need to remember that the bullet train takes 1.5 hours to get from Osaka to Hiroshima. So I've done this trip before. We were based out of Osaka, and we had to leave Osaka at 8 in the morning, and we did not arrive back until 9:30 at night. And we basically split the day between Hiroshima and the island of Miyajima. It was fun, but it just kind of felt rushed the entire time.
Right. It can feel rushed because ideally you want to spend about 3.5 hours in Hiroshima and then another 3.5 to 4 hours at Miyajima Island. In total, you're at about 7.5 hours now. And keep in mind that it does take about an hour to get from Hiroshima to Miyajima one way. So that tacks on another 2 hours, putting you at about 9.5 hours.
Right.
There's actually a lot more to see and do than you might imagine. We usually recommend staying 2 nights in Hiroshima. That way you can spend a full day in Hiroshima City and then another whole day at Miyajima Island.
Right. On day one, we usually arrive at about 11 o'clock. We drop our suitcases off at the hotel, and then we hit the ground running, and we go to Peace Memorial Park. So it's about lunchtime. So we have lunch right there on a nice restaurant by the river, and then we go to the Peace Memorial Park. And the Peace Memorial Park is about 122,000 square meters. So it's very, very large. And things to see there are the Peace Memorial Museum. The Peace Memorial Museum, you're going to want to spend about 1 to 2 hours there. It's a wonderful museum. It's larger than you think it is, and you're going to want to spend some time there. You get to see the atomic dome. That's one of the last remaining buildings after the atomic bomb was dropped. And there is the Memorial Cenotaph, which is a arc-shaped monument that frames the Peace Memorial flame and the A-dome, so you can kind of get a straight shot down that. And then there's the Children's Peace Monument. You're going to also want to check that out. To view everything, you're going to want to kind of stroll around and relax and enjoy the park.
And like I said, to see everything, you want to plan at least about 3.5 hours.
Well, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. And that doesn't even include going to see Shukkei Garden. Shukkei Garden is a miniature landscape garden that was constructed in 1620, and it is amazing. It has picturesque waterfalls and bridges, and you're going to want to spend at least an hour. And then you'll have the whole second day to visit Miyajima Island. And keep in mind that it is a World Heritage Site. Itsukushima Shrine is 1,400 years old, and it has the large torii gate, said to be one of the most beautiful views of Japan. The gate is 53 feet tall, and you can actually walk out there during low tide. During high tide, the shrine and the torii gate appear to be floating on water,
Right.
which is just absolutely beautiful.
And the torii gate was just recently renovated also. So
yeah.
That's a bonus.
Mm-hmm. You're going to want to spend at least 3.5 to 4 hours on the island. After you see the gate, you walk around, you see the shrine. There's just so much to see and do. There's little shops and cafes.
And eat.
Yeah, and eat too.
Yeah, so the island of Miyajima and Hiroshima, they're both famous for oysters and okonomiyaki. They actually raise oysters right there in between the inlet, between the mainland and the island. There's little kiosks set up all along the island, and they're just grilling the oysters right there in their shells. One of the birthplaces of okonomiyaki is Hiroshima, kind of in between Hiroshima and Osaka. So Hiroshima and that area has its own okonomiyaki that is very delicious, especially with oysters on it.
So there's so much to see and do that you're not going to want to rush through it. Staying 2 nights in Hiroshima is ideal, and that way you can really enjoy all of the sights and the experiences. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.